from my point of view, a good place to start is to acknowledge the place of humanity and the laws of labor that support humanity, not necessarily a woman. So no human being should be retrenched, to be sent away without regard or without some level of plan. Unfortunately, in this part of the world, that's not the case. However, it's also important to say that there are certain sections of the labor law that already should be reviewed, in the light of, one, the new normal, two, the place of the woman in the society. So even, before taking into that generic situation, when you're talking about, yes, there was COVID and a lot of people were asked to go home, it sounds like it's more detrimental to the woman. I'm saying that beyond that, the labor law should be reviewed in such a way, so when you're talking about, for instance, the maternity leave, for instance, should the woman be paid when she's on maternity leave, or how long should she be, things like that. It should be more important for organizations to adopt the best practice standard, that the world is going by, than us just thinking that it's a matter of COVID that is determining these lapses in our labor law. So that aside, I think for women, and respectfully to my very incredible and important women in the house, it's just really important that we realize and we acknowledge that the pedestal that we're playing on is not a straightforward platform, and therefore you must do more than your contemporary who is, of the male gender. It's a situation that we need to react to. And the good thing is that all over the world, things are changing. There's more audibility, there's more attention being drawn on supporting and empowering women. What that means for a woman at this time is that the time is right for you to display your courage. The time is right for you to be bold. The time is right for you to speak up. Because it's not just you anymore. The world is behind you. And so you have that support, that wasn't there before. Therefore, policies, labor law, things that should, naturally embrace the woman, supports the woman, assists the woman, either at the home front, in the workplace, or wherever she finds herself, she'll be fostered either by our actions, our voices, the things we say, or our reactions. And I think finally, what I want to say is that at a time like this also, it's important for every woman to acknowledge that what we're dealing with is not just, pointing fingers to the men and saying that they are the ones who's put us, who's not paid attention, who's not made us to be equal to them. No. There are women that have led women to this inequality. And therefore, it's like racism. If you don't acknowledge that there's a part of you that is racist, you might never deal with it. And you might always be pointing fingers. So it's important for us to sit back and what part of me is oppressing this young girl? What part of me is not allowing this other woman to voice out? Is it because I don't like her voice or the way she's, demeaned, and so on and so forth? And I think that bravery, that boldness to acknowledge where we are and who we are will foster us by ourselves to take that gender equality to the place where it ought to be, in a place like this in Nigeria and in Africa. I think I will stop there.
Thank you very much.